What do you invest your time and your money into? Just had a great session with a client of mine, and we were talking about people saying, why are you still paying for a trainer when you can do it on your own? And my response to that is, it's fine. No one has to be a trainer. Look, trust me, no one wants to see a person be independent any more than I do. For every person I train with the intention that they can go forward and carry on doing the sessions, doing their own training all on their own. I want them to be as independent as possible. I don't want them to need me. The only reason I want people to continue training with me is because they're looking to extend to the next level. I don't want them to be dependent on me. That's a bad place to be in. I'm not your fix. But when I thought about it, I thought, so people see it as an expense. Personal training, yeah, it's expensive. Okay, I get it. But you got to realize a personal trainer is someone who's self-employed. He has to charge you a certain amount per hour to cover his A, the clothes that he wears daily, B, the time it takes him to get from his place of home to you, C, all the other costs and expenses that go into his hour. You know, like the rent, taxes, the equipment that we purchase and have to run through each time, the time it takes us to plan the session for that hour. So everything that happens within an hour is the combination of things that we've done in our own outside of that hour's time. It may take us 2-3 hours additional, and so much more. It's pretty much as if you're self-employed, as soon as you leave the house, everything costs you money, and you have to factor in for that. People see personal trainers as slightly unnecessary, and I get that, you know, but the way I've impacted so many people's lives just by being a personal trainer is phenomenal. You know, I've seen people go from the new job experiences because they've got the confidence to do that. Does that not happy in their life? I've seen people go from a position where they are spiraling down towards depression in the later end of life and come out the other end and be positive sparks to other people, all because I took them through a 1 hour training session or 5 hours of training each week and pushed them to be the next level person that they can be. Now, I'm not blowing out steam at my own ass. That's just what the impact of a trainer, having someone who pushes you, can do. It doesn't have to be a personal trainer, granted, but the difference between someone who you can call on to train with you and a personal trainer is a personal trainer is there only for you. Your friend can say no. He or she has the right to say no to your demands and your requests. Your friend is there as your friend. They're not necessarily there to push you on to the next level. We see this a lot in sports. I mean, you got to think about all of the top Premiership football teams, all of the top Premiership rugby teams, every athlete that you've ever seen make it on world stage level on any sport. Who do they have to push them up to that level? You're talking to guys who were the best. They were the best at school. They were the best in their team. They were best everywhere that they went. But yet they aren't training themselves. So you can be as good as you like, but can still be better. And when you look at the sports people and you see how differently they can perform by not having the coach or the guidance that they're supposed to have, things start to fall apart. You know, a coach makes you stick to routines, makes you stick to things that help generate more success, more practice, and it becomes more permanent. Things happen more regularly. When you go off on your own, you're able to lead your own and you don't see yourself from the external position, and therefore that allows for a lot of mistakes to take place.